Welcome everybody to a very special edition of Monday Night Raw. I am Mr. Rob, and tonight we are going to celebrate 20 years since Rey Mysterio made his debut here in WWE, as well as being the last Raw before SummerSlam, and we're in the historic Madison Square Garden in New York. It is going to be a big time show, and we're going to start the action off with a rematch from Money in the Bank, non-title, but Bayley gets ready to make her way to the ring as she will have another crack against the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair, as here comes the role model herself kicking off tonight's action in our women's division. I hope you guys are ready for this one. If you are, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Universe Mode content. It is ramping up here. We're going to have a huge next couple of weeks here in the series. SummerSlam will be premiering live this weekend, as well as potentially the draft coming up after that point. So don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe so you don't miss it. Hit the notification bell while you're at it so you don't miss a single upload, as we are kicking into high gear as we get into the latter months of the year and try to get caught up with what we see in real life. But Bayley has made her way to the ring, and she awaits the arrival of the Raw Women's Champion. It is Bianca Belair, who is making her way to the ring, who has been an unstoppable champion since winning that title at WrestleMania. She wanted to have a match here tonight in Madison Square Garden. She gets that wish against Bayley, a superstar she defeated to retain her championship at Money in the Bank in a submissions match. It was a grueling match. It was a battle of attrition, but Bianca Belair was able to walk away victorious on that night. But these two run it back in a traditional one-on-one contest. So we'll see who is the better superstar tonight. Non-title, so she does not have to put the championship on the line, but a big opportunity as it's Bayley versus Bianca Belair to kick off tonight's action here in Madison Square Garden, and we are underway. Bayley Belair rematch from Money in the Bank. A big opportunity for Bayley here tonight as she gets met quickly with a knee into the back of the spine. As Bayley with the win tonight, non-title will get her right back into the thick of things in the Raw Women's Division, because right now the division, it's wide open. Belair doesn't have a match for the title at the pay-per-view. And really, the key is in Miss Money in the Bank, Becky Lynch, who waits somewhere in the wings. Won that briefcase at Money in the Bank, has kind of just had a shadow over the whole division. You know, when is Becky Lynch going to cash in? Could we see a Money in the Bank cash in tonight? Could she get involved in this contest? Because we've seen Bayley and Becky interact in recent weeks with Nikki ASH and Alexa Bliss. So we'll have to see if that plays a factor. But, you know, this is an opportunity to stake your claim as the number one contender, as nobody has really set themselves apart as the number one contender, as Bayley is really going to go into the submission hold here. We saw this applied quite a few times at Money in the Bank, but Bianca Belair, who saw that move plenty on that night, scouts, gets back out, but both superstars back to their feet. Looks like it's Belair who's going to get the advantage with this exchange. Get Bayley up with the squat suplexes. Bayley kicking the feet, trying to get out of it, but there's nothing you can do when you're in the arms of Belair as she drops her with the delayed vertical suplex. The power game of the EST on display. Bayley's going to counter, though, with a kick into the midsection. Going to send Bianca, who goes up over the top rope and down to the floor, as now Bayley looks to get back in control of this thing. Longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion in history. Held that title for over a year now. With Bianca on the outside. Hits a nice suplex attempt as Belair goes down. And Bayley going to do what she does best, and that is talk some trash to both Belair and the fans of the WWE Universe. There's a nice suplex again from Bayley. She's starting to reduce her damage here on the outside of the floor. She sends Bianca all across the outside of the ring. Bayley going to use this separation to get back in. Ref up to a count of 5 now, as a count win would be just as nice. She's not going to get it, though. As back in the ring, another side back suplex there from Bayley, but Bianca quickly back to her feet, looking to counter the momentum back into her favor, as she'll send Bayley over the top rope and down to the floor, as both these competitors know each other so well after that clash at Money in the Bank. Plenty of history between these two. They've done battle numerous times, again and again. As Bayley went for a little cross body there, but even Bianca had that move scouted. Now Bianca with a combination on the outside. Back body drops Bayley onto the floor, and is just going to pick her up and go for that running power slam on the outside. That has got to do a lot of damage to the back. That's the same body part we saw Bianca target at Money in the Bank. She targeted that lower abdomen, that lower back. And now we'll count referee up to a count of 5. Bianca's just going to make her way inside the ring, blow a little kiss to Bayley before breaking the count, who's propped up against the announce table. Has not moved since being in that spot. And Bianca's just going to let her get off the announce table. It doesn't seem like she wants to use it, but that might have cost her a little bit, as Bayley had a lot of time to regroup. Is now going to throw Bianca back into the ring now, as both competitors, though, back to her feet. Bayley going to cut off Bianca now, as Bianca, though, going to fight out of it. Bayley tried to get her into the far turnbuckle. She can't do it. And now Bianca from behind, double underhooks. This is not where you want to be. She gets planted face first. And now Bianca could be lining her up for that final shot. She's going to have her up on her shoulder. She's thinking KOD, and she delivers. Just like that, the KOD out of Bianca Belair rolls Bayley over for the pin. Gets the 1, gets the 2, and gets the 3. Bianca Belair with a big win here tonight over Bayley. And she is able to celebrate her victories. You can see Bianca taunting Bayley, but wait a second. From behind, Carmella and Becky Lynch after the bell. Miss Money in the Bank is in tow. Bayley is up to her feet as well, and these 3 women continue to lay it on Bianca Belair. This is not good. Becky Lynch trying to do a little bit more damage. She's motioning for a chair. She could be setting up for a cash-in. The ref gets chased out of the ring. Bayley's egging her on. But wait a second, that's Nikki ASH. Nikki is into the ring for the save. We've seen some troubles between these women. As with the save, and on the entrance ramp, look at Alexa Bliss. She's laying out Carmella with a shot from behind. Bayley and Becky escape the ring, but Carmella is not able to escape. It is chaos here in the women's division. We can see fireworks are on display to begin Monday Night Raw, but we got plenty more action to come. Angelo Dawkins will take on Cedric Alexander one-on-one. Ezekiel will take on The Miz as he gets ready for his SummerSlam clash. Ziggler will team up with T-Bar to take on the team of Riddle and Braun Breaker. Bobby Lashley will get a tune-up match against Commander Aziz. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. That's going to be a big one in our main event. Rey Mysterio on its 20th year anniversary gets a shot at the United States Championship in theory. Cedric Alexander was victorious, as well as The Miz over Ezekiel. Braun Breaker and Riddle pick up the tag team win. Lashley gets his tune-up win as he prepares for Brock Lesnar. And now we once more get AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Well, another Money in the Bank rematch here tonight, and this is a big one. I'm excited to see again as AJ Styles goes one-on-one against Finn Balor. Once more, Styles gets a shot at the leader of the Judgment Day. We know Styles has been feuding with the Judgment Day for months, basically since their formation. Even through the change of Edge, Styles has had one team in his sights. It is now led by Finn Balor. We know now at SummerSlam, Styles and Edge, they'll put their differences aside. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, basically, as they will team up to face the Judgment Day, Balor and Damian Priest at SummerSlam in a huge tag team action. Styles gets another chance against Finn Balor here tonight. We saw these two do battle at Money in the Bank. Another rematch from the pay-per-view here tonight. As on that night, though, in that dream match scenario, it was Finn Balor who was able to pick up the victory. And he got a lot of help that night. Damian Priest, the Punisher, basically helped him on that occasion. But there will be no Damian Priest here tonight. If you remember last week, Styles beat Priest in a last man standing match. And during that match, Priest went berserk at one point, even assaulting the official. Now, I know the match was no disqualifications, but you cannot put your hands on a WWE referee. So Priest has been fined, and he's been suspended this week. So Priest not allowed in the building. So Finn Balor will have to go at this one alone. So this will be a true one-on-one contest. There will be no shenanigans at ringside. It'll just be Styles versus Balor. May the best man win. And I am excited to see these two run it back. I want to see these two go at it one-on-one with no outside shenanigans. And the fans are in for a treat. We get to prove who is the better man. Is it AJ Styles? Is it Finn Balor? Who will get the final shot of momentum going into the pay-per-view? Styles versus Balor, one-on-one here tonight on Monday Night Raw on a packed show. And we are underway. The superstars lock up. And as Styles, he gets the first move, going to whip Finn Balor into the turnbuckle. And a look to get the upper hand as he bombs him out quickly into the pinfall here. Gets one, gets two, and almost gets Balor away. Tries to catch him off guard there. When we talked about Styles feuding with the Judgment Day since they're forming, it was Finn Balor who actually turned on Styles shortly after the pay-per-view. And Balor was able to get the upper hand. As you saw him it was shortly after Hell in a Cell. These two, we saw the betrayal. Finn Balor was teaming with Styles that night. He turned his back on him, blames Styles for him losing the United States Championship earlier in the year. These former friends now turned enemies as Styles and Balor continue to go at it. Plenty of history, plenty of success between these two as well. Styles, two-time WWE champion, held the title for over a year. Finn Balor, former Universal champion, the very first ever Universal Championship, had won that match at SummerSlam just 6 years ago. Is now another pinfall attempt as there's a kick out by Balor. As Balor would love to have success once more at the biggest party of the summer, but this is your final shot to get the momentum for your team at SummerSlam. Whoever wins tonight will take that and hopefully ride that wave into a win at the pay-per-view. As right now it's Finn Balor with the advantage over Styles as he is very happy with his work. With Styles back up to his feet, it's going to come behind now on Balor, has him up on his shoulders, and is going to spin him down and slam him down. And Styles now regains the upper hand. Rear chin lock applied now, knee into the back here of the leader of the Judgment Day, as Balor though quickly will spin out of it. These two might not have had many matches against each other, but they know each other so well, both back to their roots in Japan. They've traveled the road together. They've been friends in the past, so plenty of sparring sessions. As from behind, Styles counters with a German suplex, right on cue. What I'm talking about, they know each other so well. Plenty of scouts, plenty of reversals are going to take place. As now Styles once again with the early hands as he continues to work away on Finn Balor, trying to target the different body parts of his opponent. Styles is going to hit the ropes now, look to drop the big knee across the forehead, and he does, of Balor. And Styles could be aligning Balor up. You can see very happy with his work. Maybe thinking that big move now is going to head to the top rope. What does Styles have in mind from this part of the ring? And he hits the big spiral tap down onto Balor. It's a big move now. Is Styles going to go for the pin? Is this enough to put away Balor? Gets two, but no, gets a kick out at 2.5. This match stays alive. The Styles with all the momentum goes for a springboard. He misses, and now Finn Balor back to his feet. Styles back to his feet as well. And Balor's going to bail to the outside. And Balor's actually going to bail out of this contest. He's going to take a count-out loss. The referee counts to 10, but wait a second. Styles gets the win via count-out, but Edge is not going to let Balor escape that easy. Meets him with a spear out of nowhere on the entrance ramp. Whips Balor back to the ring, and now that's going to get him right in line for Styles. Remember, no Priest in the building. He's been suspended, so there's nothing Balor can do. A Styles clash from AJ Styles, and Edge and AJ have gotten one up on the Judgment Day here tonight. They get the final shot going into the pay-per-view. How about that? Edge and AJ Styles with the advantage. But now it's time for a main event. Tonight is Rey Mysterio's 20th anniversary since debuting here in the WWE. And on that anniversary, he gets another shot at potentially winning a championship. Is this the United States Championship that will be on the line here tonight? And the challenger, Rey Mysterio, gets ready to make his way to the ring here in Madison Square Garden. The fans showing their appreciation for the greatest luchador in history. And they will him on to a third United States Championship. As Rey Mysterio Makes his way to the ring. Makes his way to the ring alone tonight. No Dominic at ringside. We've seen Dominic get back in the fold in recent weeks as we've seen Rey have a lot of issues in recent times with Legado del Fantasma and Santos Escobar. So you always have to worry about those three whenever Rey enters a match. But Rey can't worry about anything on the outside because he's got to go up against a pretty successful United States champion. His name is Theory, and he currently holds the gold. Won the championship back in April. Has held the title for 3 months' time. He looks to knock off Rey Mysterio here tonight. Theory has had successful title defenses in the past. Has won a 6-pack challenge back at Backlash. Has defended the championship against Montez Ford in an open challenge. Theory has taken on all comers, whether it's 1, whether it's 5. And Theory has been able to turn all of them back. So a very successful run here tonight from the Atlanta, Georgia native. He looks to continue that reign here tonight. Theory has had favorable treatment, to say the least, though, to, not discredit him, but he's had favorable treatment. But as it was once said, his daddy is not here anymore. So Theory, no more favorable treatment. He's got to go on this contest, defend the United States Championship here tonight as we get ready to head to the ring and make this one official. First, the challenger from San Diego, California, Rey Mysterio. And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, he is the United States Champion, Theory. Well, a championship match in our main event. You got to love when titles are on the line here on Monday Night Raw. United States Championship. Can Rey Mysterio once again win gold on his 20th anniversary here in WWE? Or will the hot young upstart retain his championship? We're about to find out in moments' time as this gets ready to be made official. Rey Mysterio versus Theory for the United States Championship. Your main event here on Monday Night Raw. And we are underway. Both superstars quickly in the center of the ring look to exchange strikes. We know the strategies you got to play. Rey Mysterio, the smaller competitor, the best luchador in wrestling history, has got to use his quickness and his advantage. Well, we know Theory, he's younger, he's stronger. He's going to try to use that to his advantage. But right now it's Rey Mysterio getting the upper hand. There's a moonsault springboard style. Now quickly again going to head to the outside. Going to try to climb the turnbuckle here. This is where Rey wants to be. Theory's going to slowly make his way to his feet. Mysterio off the top rope goes for the seated senton. Down goes the champ. And Rey Mysterio, a nice hot start trying to win the title in a quick one. Gets one, but Theory quickly will kick out. So a hot start here from Rey. Trying to put Theory away early. As I do feel as this one goes longer, I do feel like that's going to favor the champion. He's younger than Rey. He's probably got the better gas tank than Mysterio. No disrespect. As he quickly again goes for a springboard moonsault, but this time Theory does roll out of the way. And for the first time in this match, Theory going to try to get the upper hand, talking a little bit of trash here to Rey Mysterio. He's not one to ever shut his mouth, so to speak, as now Theory with the upper hand, very happy with his work. You're going to see that a lot from Austin Theory. But Rey Mysterio counters with an Irish whip over the top rope and down to the floor. I don't remember the last time I've seen Rey Mysterio Irish whip somebody over the top rope. And now we take this one to the outside. Theory with the upper hand is going to get Rey up on his shoulders here and spin him down into a bomb on the outside. And we've seen already tonight, this is where a lot of damage seems to come into play. The champ will look to get Rey Mysterio back in the ring. You have to win this one by pinfall or submission. Mysterio can't win the title off of a countout or disqualification. So this plays into the champion's hands, but Mysterio will meet Theory as he gets back in between our ropes with a nice drop kick, and down goes the champ. And Mysterio already, you can see, trying to go to the turnbuckle, but Theory is in the way, so Mysterio will just hop to the apron, quickly up to the top rope, and he's going to go for the double foot stomp, and he delivers into the chest of Theory, now trying to crown a new champion as he gets one, gets two, but Theory close to the ropes will force the rope break. Better move there by Theory, recognizing your position in the ring. Now Theory with a nice connection to Mysterio as he looks to get back in control. Taunting again on Mysterio, but that's going to come back and backfire as Mysterio hits a nice springboard crossbody. His mouth's going to get him in trouble sometimes, and we're seeing it here. Mysterio back with the advantage, but Theory quickly going to cut that off. So Theory's done a very good job of halting any Mysterio momentum, but Mysterio's so quick, so nimble. Slips out the back. Theory dodges a nice right hand. He's going to get a couple strikes of his own, including a left to the body. That'll knock the challenger off his feet, and Theory regains control. Well, Theory's had a pretty solid reign up to this point. We talked about his defenses. He's knocked off quite a few competitors. He's won 6-pack challenges. He's won singles matches. Now he's going up against Rey Mysterio here tonight, as he's had plenty of fair treatment to get to this point, including being put into Money in the Bank just earlier this month. But Theory not going to get that preferential treatment anymore. He's got to earn his wins. Is right now getting torts on that right hamstring from Rey Mysterio. Theory quickly slides out the back, though, uses his strength to get out of that submission hold. Now takes the back of Mysterio and hits a beautiful German suplex that folds Rey Mysterio up like a lawn chair. He gets the challenger back to his feet. And Irish him now into the turnbuckle. Theory looks to follow up with a clothesline. He does. Whips Mysterio back towards the center of the ring, then rolls through for that blockbuster textbook Theory offense. And the champ is starting to roll, trying to put a damper on Rey Mysterio's 20th anniversary night. As there's a standing shooting star press. Nice move there by Theory. This to retain the championship. Could have Mysterio here. And Mysterio gets that shoulder up at 2. And Theory starting to maybe show a little bit of frustration here. Rey Mysterio's got to get back into this contest. We mentioned earlier, probably Legado del Fantasma looking on in the back. Santos Escobar and his crew lost to Mysterio's last week in a tag match, but I don't think their issues are done, as we have yet to see Mysterio and Escobar go one-on-one, especially since Santos turned on Mysterio just a few weeks ago, went for that diving foot stomp again, did not connect. And Mysterio trying to get the upper hand again, sends Theory into the ropes, and this is not where you want to be. Dialing up 619, Rey Mysterio connects. Theory could be in a lot of trouble, goes for the springboard frog splash, he connects. This to crown a new champion. Mysterio gets 2, and he gets it! Rey Mysterio gets the title. A new champion crown on his 20th anniversary. Rey Mysterio once more a champion here in the WWE. It was a good back and forth main event, but a feel-good story here for the Luchador proves that even 20 years after debuting here in the WWE, Rey Mysterio still has a lot left in the tank, as once more he is your United States champion. What a win here for Mysterio here tonight. Crowd showing their support for the Luchador as we wrap up Raw. But we get ready for SummerSlam, including the last few matches made official. After tonight's chaotic start to the show, it's going to be 6-woman tag at SummerSlam. Bianca Belair, Nikki ASH, and Alexa Bliss will team up to face Becky Lynch, Carmella, and Bayley, who will prove to be the dominant women's trio in WWE. Also, this one's made official. This two date back to their time in NXT. It'll be Dolph Ziggler versus Braun Breaker one-on-one at SummerSlam. And we saw this come to a head tonight. It's finally going to come to a climax at SummerSlam. Edge teams up with AJ Styles, looks to take down the Judgment Day. Will the Judgment Day continue their reign, or will Edge and AJ Styles finally get that comeuppance? And also, this one's made official. The Miz will take on Logan Paul. 2 megastars go at it. And then, of course, the main event. Bobby Lashley puts the WWE Championship on the line against Brock Lesnar. Lashley Lesnar 2, who will walk away with the top prize in our business. All that will take place at SummerSlam, which will premiere live on the channel this weekend. You don't want to miss it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop that like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Universe Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.